Hey there! Thanks for joining the second part of my episode about my recommendations of life-changing books to read this year. Here are number 5, 6 and 7 of the books I recommend you to read. I personally had so many great moments while reading these. I hope you experience also inspiring ones that supports your change and growth process. In part 1 of this episode, I already discussed books about the importance of breath and how to find your new way to it. Why generalists triumph the world, why you should change your schedule for a better, healthier life, and how you can profit from knowing about the psychology of money on your habits and decision making for financial freedom. Let us proceed now with 3 fields of interest that are of importance for the changes in life and living a fulfilled, happy and healthy life. One of my personal favorite topics, relations, and with it, how to keep love. In a self-help book, I recommend you, the authors describe the main idea that adult romantic relationships can be better understood by looking at attachment styles, which are patterns of behavior that develop in childhood based on early experiences with caregivers. The authors argue that people tend to have one of 3 attachment styles: secure, anxious, or avoidant, and that these styles influence the way people approach and navigate romantic relationships. The book offers advice and strategies for improving relationships and fostering secure attachment based on the latest research in the field of attachment theory. Let me give you some examples that help illustrate the concept of attachment styles in romantic relationships that are given by the authors. Secure attachment. People with a secure attachment style tend to feel comfortable with intimacy and rely on the partner for emotional support. They trust the partner, and the relationships tend to be characterized by mutual support and stability. For example, couples with a secure attachment style may enjoy spending time together and discussing their feelings. Anxious attachment. People with an anxious attachment style tend to worry about their relationships and the possibility of rejection. They may seek constant reassurance from their partner and feel insecure when the partner is not available. For example, someone with an anxious attachment style might call the partner frequently throughout the day to check in. Avoidant attachment. People with an avoidant attachment style tend to avoid intimacy and emotional closeness in relationships. They may struggle to rely on others for support and may feel uncomfortable with emotional expression. For example, someone with an avoidant attachment style might avoid discussing their feelings with a partner or might distance themselves from the partner when things become emotionally challenging. These examples are generalizations, and not everyone fits neatly into a single attachment style. Attachment styles can also change over time based on life experiences, so it is important to recognize that they are not fixed traits. The authors of Attached suggest that understanding one's attachment style and how it affects relationships can be a helpful tool for improving communication and intimacy in romantic relationships. If you are further interested in key strategies when it comes to relationships, both personal and professional, then dive into the next book, 48 Laws of Power. The main idea of the book is to provide the reader with a toolkit for navigating power dynamics in various contexts and to give insights into the psychology of power, how it is acquired and maintained, and how it can be lost. The laws were developed as a result of learning by historical examples and the author's own observations, presented in a direct, often provocative style. Being seen by many as a modern Machiavelli, you might come to the conclusion that the book is lacking moral and ethical considerations, but as every book should be read critically and self-observing and learning, it serves as a compact overview of psychological mechanisms, how people can be manipulated and what you can learn to avoid this and remain a stable, successful personality. As reading books should not just require that we are very active, I do have a book for you which accompanies me already some decades. It is a book that focuses on one single thing, which I happen to forget every now and then because of being overwhelmed by daily issues, dramatic events that happened in my life, or other things that I aim to take as excuse. It is just human that everyone has a big topic to manage. Mine might be to actively live in the present and enjoying it rather than rushing for the next experience. In The Power of Now, I learned about the importance of the silence and space around us to find inner peace, as well as finding yourself in the present moment. Problems whatsoever do not exist. Every human is complete and perfect. The idea of you are not your mind in The Power of Now refers to the concept that a person's true self is not defined by their thoughts, emotions and mental processes. The author argues that these mental processes can create a sense of self that is separate from one's true nature, leading to feelings of unhappiness and suffering. He suggests that by becoming aware of and transcending the mind, one can experience a deeper sense of peace and connection with the present moment. The idea is to let go of negative thoughts and beliefs and focus on being in the present moment, experiencing life directly without the filter of the mind. If you did not read for a long time, you need an approach to get into it again. Here are some reading strategies and tips in a nutshell. Schedule time to read. Reading is an easy thing to put off because there is often no exact due date. Set yourself up for success. Pick a location that is conducive to reading. Choose and use a specific reading strategy. Monitor your comprehension and take notes as you read. These little tips can support you in getting into reading again. I hope I inspired you with one rather favorite idea out of the mentioned books. I am sure they will bring new insights and understanding in your life, thus enhancing personal growth and life changes. In my next video, I will get more into detail about strategies and tips on reading and using it for growth, as well as creating your dream life with it. If you liked my video, please give me a thumb up. I really do appreciate that you joined my channel. Looking forward to you joining in my next episode. In the meantime, you can watch further videos recommended in the end screen. Thanks for being there. Your Barbara.